Hello everybody, welcome to the Wellness Business Hub Facebook page. I'm Lori Kennedy, and tonight I thought, let me get in the middle here. Tonight I thought we would chat about lead magnets and why they're so, what are they first of all, and why they're so important. And I thought maybe if people wanted to get some feedback on their own lead magnet opt-in page, that I would pull it up on my computer and maybe turn my phone so that we could actually have some fun and do some feedback on your own lead magnets. So while we're waiting for people to jump on, I'll just get started and talk a little bit about what a lead magnet is and why it's so critical to have it for your business. Whether you have a nutrition business or a yoga business or a meditation business, online business, offline business, having a lead magnet is really critical to your ability to attract the people that you want to work with and to capture their contact information so that you can get them to know you, get them to like you, give them a win, build their confidence so that when you go and introduce them to your work, introduce them to your services, introduce them to your programs, that they know about you and they're ready to invest because they've had an opportunity to get to know you. So I'll just get started, and for those of you just jumping on, welcome. And if you have a lead magnet opt-in page, I'll be happy to review it a little bit and give you some feedback on how you can potentially get it to be more high converting. So let's start with a lead magnet. So what is a lead magnet? A lead magnet is a piece of content. It could be a video, it could be an audio, it could be a PDF, it could be a coupon, it could be a quiz. It could be a blog post with the opportunity to subscribe. It's a piece of content created to solve a very specific problem. So a high converting lead magnet is not subscribe here to get my newsletter. That's not a lead magnet. That's an offer to subscribe to your email newsletter. A lead magnet is a specific promise that you're giving to your ideal clients, something that they want solved, a problem that they want solved, and in exchange for getting that content, in exchange for getting that solution, they're going to give you their name and email address. They don't necessarily even need to give you their name, they just need to give you their email address. So the lead magnet, like I said, is a piece of content that offers a promise to solve a solution to their problem. And typically the lead magnet is offered for free, but make no mistake about it, because there is a transaction that happens. And the transaction is that you give them a promise, and in exchange, they're giving you their name and email. So a lot of the times I see people offering a 30-day challenge or some type of long ebook or some type of long course. You want to veer away from the lead magnet taking longer than, let's say, 5 or 10 days to give people a result. The purpose of a lead magnet is to be able to give the client a result, a win, so that they know to trust you, so that they understand who you are, what you do. Basically, they're trying you on for size before committing to working with you. And in doing that, you're basically getting them to know, trust, and like you without asking them to spend any money whatsoever. So the lead magnet itself is something that they're going to receive in their email. Again, it could be an audio training, it could be video, it could be a couple-day challenge, like a multi-day challenge, a 5-day or a 10-day. It could be a resource guide, it could be a checklist, something short and sweet, so that they can consume it as quickly as possible. Not only do you want them to actually consume the content, meaning they read it, they watch it, they hear it, but you also want them to take action on what you're giving them. So again, a lot of the times I see people offering a subscription to their newsletter. That's great and super helpful to build your email list, but it doesn't provide a promise, it doesn't offer a solution, and it's not something that they can take action on to build confidence, to have a win, so that they can come back to you and go, oh my gosh, like this worked, what's next, how can I work with you? That's the whole point of a lead magnet, is to get them a win as quickly as possible so that they come back to you and say, how do I work with you? So for those of you just jumping on, hello, I'm Lori Kennedy, and you are watching this via the Wellness Business Hub. So if you haven't already liked the page, I ask that you would like it. And if you are so inclined to share this in any other Facebook groups or on your page, please go ahead and do that now. Also, if you want to just type your name into the comments and where you're from and what you do, just so that I know who's watching me, so that I can actually engage with you. It makes it more fun for me, and for sure more fun for you too. So we're talking about lead magnets, and if any of you watching have an opt-in page, a subscribe page that you want me to review, I'm happy to do that. You just have to put the URL link into the comments, and I will happily pull that up on my computer and give you some pointers on how you can make it a bit more high converting. Hi, Natasha. So I'm happy to do that for you if you feel so inclined. So with lead magnets, you want to make sure that on your subscribe page, hi Deborah, or is it Deborah? I'm not sure, but I'll say Deborah. So on your subscribe page, on the page where the ideal prospect, hi Karen, is going to put their name and email, you want to have a couple of things. You want to make sure that you have a headline. So not just the name of the lead magnet, but you want to have something that entices them to want to read more, something that's very outcome-based and very benefit-driven, meaning that if, let's just say your lead magnet is, let's say a 72-hour green smoothie challenge, you don't want to just write, get the 72-hour green smoothie challenge free. You want in the headline for it to be descriptive of the outcome, of the benefit, the promise that you're making. So it could be something like, increase your energy in just 72 hours with these delicious juicing recipes. That doesn't necessarily include the title of the lead magnet, which is a 72-hour juice challenge, let's just say, but you're giving the potential subscribers an idea of what they're going to gain from giving you their name and email. Hi everybody just jumping on. So it's really important in your headline to remember that you're not featuring the name of the lead magnet per se, but you're actually giving them the promise of what they're going to gain by subscribing to whatever it is that you're offering. So you want to have a headline, number one. You want to have an image of the lead magnet, or an image of the video, or an image of the audio, or an image of, let's say, yummy food, or a yoga position, or whatever it is. But you want to have an enticing image on that opt-in page. And I should back up and just explain what an opt-in page is. So that's the dedicated page, like a website page, that you're going to send social media followers to, that you're going to send people from your free talks to, that you're going to send people from the blog post to. It has to be a dedicated page with nothing else on it, no nav tabs, no links to social media, nothing that would distract them from reading the content and then opting in. So different platforms you can use. You can use Optimized Press, you can use Lead Pages, you can use your email marketing platform to create an opt-in page, you can use your website page if you're able to get a template with a blank page. This is also where you would put the button that says, click here to get your program, or click here to get the resource guide, or click here to get the video training. Some type of call to action where they click, and then the fields, the empty fields pop up where it says name and email. And then they'll enter their name and email, they'll hit, send, and that will dump their name and email into your email marketing platform like Aweber or MailChimp, whatever it is that you use. So on your opt-in page, right, this dedicated page that has a very specific URL, so it might be, let's just say, thewellnessbusinesshub.com/green smoothie challenge. And then when you're at your free talk or you're on social media or you're in your blogs, you can say, click here to go to the 72-hour green smoothie challenge. And you're sending people to this dedicated page. So on the dedicated page, like I already said, you have a headline, you have an image. Then you want to have a couple bullets describing the benefit of the program. So what are they going to gain? Are they going to gain more energy? Are they going to reduce their bloating? Are they going to learn how to replace the bad foods in their kitchen with good foods? Are they going to learn how to meditate? Are they going to learn how to reduce their pain? What is it that they're actually going to get from an outcome-based perspective that they want, right? Like, what do they actually want? What's the problem that they need solved, right? The problem could be that they don't have any energy. So how are you going to solve that problem? The problem could be that they have knee pain. How are you going to solve that problem? The problem could be that they're stressed out. How are you going to solve the problem quickly without them having to learn a whole heck of a lot in a way that allows them to take action so that they can actually get the benefit of, quote unquote, working with you without actually having to hand over money. And so you want benefit bullets. So you want at least 3 benefit bullets underneath the headline. So here's what this is going to get you, or here's what you'll learn, or here's how this is going to help you. And then you list the benefit bullets. And then you give a call to action, to get your, not the, but your free 72-hour green smoothie challenge. Click below. Right? So you're telling them what to do. That's called a call to action. It's direct response. If you send people to this page, you can actually measure how many people are subscribing. So if no one is subscribing, then perhaps you need to tweak the headline, the image, the benefit bullets, or the lead magnet itself. So you have your 3 bullets, then you have your call to action, then you have the subscribe button, and then usually you have something about yourself so that people actually know who it is that is providing them this content. It could be, you could include a headshot of yourself, and then also a little description about who you are and what you do and who you serve. The lead magnet content, the opt-in page content needs to talk specifically to your ideal clients, meaning that it can't be general. You can't just say to anyone experiencing any pain. It has to be specific to the problem that you're solving. So knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain, migraine headaches, seasonal allergies, whatever it is. It has to be specific in order for people to be able to identify with it and go, yeah, that's me. I have that problem. I want this solution. And then they will do the transaction, which is giving you their name and email. So Lisa says, struggling with RIA lead magnet. I'm looking into specializing in women's bone health. There's a demand for a nutrition supplement lifestyle approach to osteoporosis. I don't know that I can promise results, for sure not in a few weeks. Thoughts on results or even a niche? Okay, so most people don't, I'm going to assume that most women who have osteopenia or osteoporosis don't necessarily identify it with bone health. Right? So first thing you want to do is figure out the words that they use to describe the problem of having weak bones, of having some type of diagnosis of osteopenia or osteoporosis. So you want to ask them, what's the problem you experience with having osteoporosis? Maybe it's that the medications that they're on bother their stomach. I know that was the case for my mom when even though she lifted weights, she's had her thyroid removed. She went through menopause really young. So she was diagnosed with osteopenia, and the medicine that they gave her destroyed her stomach. So that's a pain point. So, benefit would be, reduce the need for medication, because obviously you don't want to say get off the medication because you can't promise that. But it could be, learn how to increase your bone density with these 5 superfoods. right? Or increase your bone density with these 5 exercises, or 5 supplements to help increase bone density, so that you can increase bone density, right? And done. So you're not necessarily saying get off your medications, you're not saying reverse the diagnosis, but basically people just want to know how they can handle this newly diagnosed issue, or take preventative care so that they actually don't have to go on the medications. So I would spend some time talking to women who have bone density issues and see how they feel about it. See how they describe it. Does it actually cause them pain, or is it more of a fear-based problem that they don't want to go on this medication, or they don't want to break a hip in 10 years, or whatever it is. So I would talk to them about it, but I would absolutely put something together around food or lifestyle or nutrition that helps to reduce or helps to increase bone density, right? 5 simple ways to increase bone density in less than 5 minutes a day, as an example, right? Which could be like functional body movements, right? Most women don't lift weights. Most women of the age that would have bone density issues don't lift weights, right? They don't eat calcium-rich foods other than dairy, right? So maybe the lead magnet is, 7 calcium-rich foods in brackets non-dairy to help increase bone density. So that's very specific. It's a very targeted thing. Only women who have bone density issues are going to subscribe to that, because you're really talking directly to them. So I hope that answers your question and helps you out a little bit. So for those of you just jumping on, if you have an idea for a lead magnet and you want some feedback on it, or if you want me to check out your opt-in page, just let me know in the comments below and I will be happy to do that. So let's go back and talk about this lead magnet for a second. So we've now discussed what a lead magnet is. We've discussed what goes on that subscription page. So she says, awesome, good stuff. Okay, so what goes on that subscription page? Headline, image, 3 benefit bullets, call to action, subscribe, and then a little bit about you with a headshot. What happens after they hit the subscribe button, right? What happens? So with your email marketing platform, you want to set it up so that you have a new list that is dedicated to this lead magnet, so that you can actually track how many new subscribers you're getting each and every day. And then also create what's called an immediate response email. This could also be the welcome email, but it's basically they hit the subscribe button, they've entered their name and email, they hit the subscribe, and then almost immediately, depending on the platform you're using, they will get an email delivered into their inbox, assuming they entered their email correctly, which doesn't always happen. But they would get an email in their inbox with the subject line, something to the effect like welcome and download link inside, or requested video, or something that signals to them that this is the information that they've requested. Okay, and it's helpful to remind them that they are the ones, in fact, that requested this information. They've asked for it, so you can remind them of that. Here's your requested, here's your requested resource guide, or here's your requested video or PDF or whatever it is. So in the welcome email, you want to quickly introduce yourself. You want to welcome them to your community, to your world. And then you want to remind them of the problem and the solution provided by the lead magnet. You could take the copy right off the opt-in page and literally plop it right into that welcome email. And then you want to let them know where else they can hang out with you. So your social media links, your website, and then underneath that, so they've now had to read all of that, underneath that, you can put the link to whatever type of content you've promised them. So whether that's a link to watch a video, or it's a link to an audio download, or a PDF, or whatever it is, you can say, click here to get your requested resource guide, PDF, whatever it is, and then you put the link to wherever it is that you've uploaded it to, so that they can access it immediately. So they've opted in, they've hit the subscribe button, and then they get this welcome email right into their inbox, introducing you, asking them to subscribe and follow wherever social media platforms, and then you put the link to the download, and then you have your signature. And then at the bottom in the PS, I would also remind them again how this is going to help them, and put another link to whatever that content is. So basically you have 2 links in this welcome email that they can click and consume the content. And then I would create one more email. This, you know, a lot of people say different things, but let's just go with this. So one more email reminding them to basically download, watch, listen, whatever it is, the content. And again, why? How is it going to be helpful to them? No one is opting in just to get a PDF or just to get a video. They're opting in, they're subscribing, they're transacting with you because they want the solution that you've promised them. They want the more energy, they want increased bone density, they want the less pain, they want the less PMS, they want that stuff. So the lead magnet is like a, like a prelude maybe is the word? It's like an introduction into your actual program. So it has to correspond to the bigger offer that you're giving them. Don't create a lead magnet out of left field just because you want to create something quick, right? The lead magnet is the introduction. It's the foray into your world, into your bigger program. So Natasha, I see you. I'm going to see if I can actually go into the Facebook page. I'm going to go into the Facebook page and see if I can click the link there so that I can actually look at your lead magnet. So just give me a second. For those of you who are watching, if you have a lead magnet opt-in page that you would like me to review, put the link in the chat and I'm going to see if I can actually click the link. Ooh, I can. Look at this technology. Isn't it amazing? Okay. So I'm just going to Natasha's lead magnet. Okay, so exactly. So I'm going to show you guys this. I hope you can, hold on, let's see if I can get this. So, oh, it's backwards. It's backwards, but that's the lead magnet. So it says, join the free 4 weeks to transform your health happiness challenge. So I'm going to say this with love. You've done what I said not to do, and you've put the name of the lead magnet in the headline. So what's the outcome? Obviously, the outcome is transform your health to happiness, but what is it that they're actually going to get, right? Because happiness is a big thing. It can say a lot of stuff, right? So you've put here, see how to start living healthy one step at a time so that you're no longer dependent upon calorie counting apps and pointless food tracking charts that take up way too much of your precious time and don't produce results. Learn specific tips to improve your overall health in 4 short weeks so that you're not struggling each day with all of the overwhelm of the health information. Exact method. So this is 4 weeks. That's too long. 4 weeks is a program. Like, you should be selling this. So maybe you want to pull out like 3 days or 5 days or 7 days out of this specific challenge as the lead magnet or the introduction to your paid 4-week program. 4 weeks of free content. Why would they buy anything from you? Honestly, said with so much love, why would they spend money if they just got a 4-week challenge for free? I know I wouldn't, right? So perhaps you want to pull out, like I said, 3, 5, or 7 days out of this 4-week challenge and let people know in the welcome email that this content that they're receiving is part of your paid program, right? And that's a really good segue into introducing this 4-week paid program. So it's good, it's beautiful. I would put a little bit about who you are and a headshot of yours because it doesn't say anything about who's offering this and why they should trust you. So in terms of a headline, I would say something about discover the exact methods to overcome. Hold on, I'm just looking what you wrote here. discover the exact methods to overcome, I'm going to say, dieting overwhelm, and learn how to, hold on. And learn how to use whole foods to get your health back on track. So this is recorded. I'm not even going to try and repeat it because it's already left my head, but you can go back and watch this. But that's the kind of headline that I would create for this. And then you could say underneath, 3-day health to happiness challenge, right? So you have basically a headline that offers them a benefit, a transformation, an outcome, and then you explain what it is. And see, here's the thing I was reading on your last one. Easy weekly challenges that you will continue to use beyond the 4 weeks so that you will gain the knowledge you need to know exactly how to live the lifestyle you crave. Why would they pay you then? Right? Like if you're saying to them, here, use this forever, you're basically saying there's no need to work with me. I'm just going to give it to you all for free. Right? So go back and watch this video when we're done so that you can change the headline. I would pull out some content and make it, like I said, a 3, a 5, or a 7-day challenge. That's the introduction to this 4-week paid program. You don't have to charge a lot for it. It can be $47, $67, $97, whatever it is. It can be fully automated, but why would someone then invest money into working with you when you're literally telling them they don't have to? So I hope I didn't hurt your feelings, and I hope that was helpful for you. But otherwise, it looks great. The image is great. I'm not sure who made this image for you, but I would go back. And get them to put it on a transparent background so there's not this white image behind. So you can get the image made a bit bigger and get them to put it on a transparent background so that it's like flush to the screen. But otherwise it's great. No feelings hurt. Okay, good. My goal for you guys is to be able to grow your business, and that means make money, right? And so when I see stuff like this, and I know you've probably worked so hard on it, I want you to get paid for this. This is something that people will pay for. Give them an introduction to it. Let them try it out. Let them get a win. Let them feel better. Then they're going to come and say, okay, Natasha, what's next? And you can say, oh, I have this 4-week challenge. And you can invite them into transformation where there's a fee transaction. So if anybody else has a lead magnet, an idea, an opt-in page that you guys want me to look at, just post the link in the comments, and I'll be able to click on it, apparently, because I'm on the Facebook page, and then I'll be able to give you some feedback. So places you want to put your lead magnet. You want to put your lead magnet on the top upper half of your website so that when people click onto your website, it's the first thing that they see. Don't make them scroll. Don't make them look for it. You also want to write content. You want to write blog posts where you can hyperlink to this specific dedicated opt-in page. So let's say that Natasha was to write a blog post about the dangers of calorie counting apps, right? The 5 dangers of using calorie counter apps, right? People use them all the time, so that's gonna like stop them in their tracks. And they're gonna be like, oh, these are dangerous to use, or how calorie counting apps stops weight loss, or something like that. Something that's a bit shocking, and something that, you know, people are like, oh, I need to know this. And then within that blog post, she's gonna give the 5 reasons why calorie counting apps are dangerous, and interspersed throughout 3 times, she's gonna then say, you know, join my 3-day challenge, right? Here's an alternative, join my 3-day challenge, and she's gonna then link to this dedicated opt-in page. Taking that one step further, oh, are we back? That was weird. It said it stopped for a minute. Okay, so depending on how big her Facebook page is, her business Facebook page, she can then take that blog post and boost that blog post over, let's say, a 7 or 10 day period, and start driving the people who've liked her page to this blog post. So she's not hard selling her lead magnet. She's giving free content, right? So she's allowing the potential subscribers to read good content that's going to make sense to them, that's going to resonate with them. And then from there, she's basically saying, and if you want to try this other way, here's my free content. So that would be a really great way to grow her email list. Okay, I see the next one here. Let me just refresh the Facebook page. Kush, I see yours. Just give me a sec. Oh, wait, hold on. That's so weird. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's your actual lead magnet. Do you have an opt-in page? I don't necessarily need to see your lead magnet itself, but I will look at it. Do you have the page, the subscriber page? So I just made this to help grow my email list because I'm just starting. Okay, so top 5 wellness hacks. Fine, but for what? Right? For who? For anyone? Because not everyone has the same wellness problems or the same idea of wellness. So who are these top 5 wellness hacks for? Top 5 wellness hacks for busy CEOs who want to what? Improve their concentration, energy. 5 top wellness hacks for postnatal moms who want to what? Right? So this is very general. This is not speaking to an ideal client. It's likely not going to be as high converting as it could be if you directed it to a specific person with a specific problem that you are promising to solve, right? So wake up with gratitude, drink your lemon water, stretch out the cobwebs, pack some seeds, pause and take a breath. So again, it's great and it looks great. It's general, which is fine, but who's this for is my question, right? Who is this going to help? Because you want to make the lead magnet speak to your ideal client so that when they land on your opt-in page, they're like, yep, this is for me. She's speaking my language. Okay, so the corporate executive, perfect. So top 5 wellness hacks for busy corporate executives who want all day energy, right? Then it's very clear what this is, right? Top 5 wellness hacks for busy CEOs who want to reduce stress. It's very clear. So just pick one that you really want to work with. Pick a promise that you can solve with this, right? Top 5 wellness hacks for busy CEOs who want to be more focused at work, right? So that would really help because then you're speaking directly to those people. And if those people have that problem, they're going to want these hacks. So hope that was helpful. Okay, let's do one more. If anybody else watching has a lead magnet that they want me to review, I'll be happy to do one more. Don't be shy. All the feedback comes with love. I just want you to be successful, and I have a knack for this stuff and I've been doing it for 5 years. So it's easy for me to give you quick and simple feedback that you can actually implement and, make your lead magnet a bit more high converting. So while we wait for the comments, I was talking about where to put your lead magnet. So on the top half page of your website, interspersed at least 3 times within a blog post, you could even get a graphic made and put it on the right-hand sidebar of your website. So in addition to the top half, the right hand in the blogs. You could also put it on your email signature. So whatever your email signature is, like a Gmail or whatever it is, you can put underneath your email signature, get my free 5 wellness hacks for busy CEOs who want more all-day energy. Click here, and you put a clickable link to the opt-in page, right? You could also you could also get a banner made so that it goes at the bottom of every blog post. And then, of course, you are going to be promoting your lead magnet if you do webinars, if you do free talks, and sporadically on social media. So I would say, once every 3 days, once every 4 days, you want to share content, helpful content, and then introduce your lead magnet. So what you don't want to do is just put, hey, get my free lead magnet, or hey, get this free thing, because that's not helpful in your selling the lead magnet. You want to be a go-giver, and you want to say, you know, here's my favorite kind of seed, because she talked about seeds in her lead magnet. So you could even do a recipe on how to roast seeds so they're tasty, and then say, you know, for more information or other helpful hacks, click here, right? So you always want to give information with the offer, so that you're not hard selling your lead magnet, because that doesn't feel good for you, and it certainly doesn't feel good for your ideal client. So I don't see anybody else posting their opt-in page or asking for feedback. So I'm gonna end it here because I'm trying to keep these things at least to half an hour. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you haven't yet created your own lead magnet, I urge you to go and create it now and start promoting it so that you can start growing your email list. And when you do, let me know. Maybe on a future live stream video, I will review it for you. So if you like this, please like the page, give me a thumbs up, share in the comments how this was helpful, and we will talk again soon. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.